Hello, welcome to this Mindset Mastery series I have on here on YouTube. It's going to be on Facebook, Twitter, and wherever else it goes, that's where it goes. And whichever medium you're watching it on, hello and welcome to this video. Today, we're going to go into responding versus reacting. There's a big difference, responding or reacting, and you have a choice actually. And when you get control of your mind and also your chemical reactions inside of your body, that choice becomes easier because you know how to respond and you know when to react. So how to respond, your ability to respond, and when to react. So reactions come from our fight or flight scenario, which is our sympathetic nervous state. So that's normally when something's attacking us, a lion coming in and attacking us. So we're going to go into fight or flight. We'll either freeze like a mouse does when a cat catches it, so we'll make out that we're dead. No good if a lion's trying to eat you because it'll just carry on. Or you run, which is why all the blood goes into the outer extremities of the body so that you can actually work your body more efficiently to move quickly. That's fight or flight. Unfortunately, in today's world, our body is continually stuck in fight or flight. It's always going around those sort of scenarios because our brain can't perceive what is real and what isn't. So we have so much negativity bombarded into us that we're completely in the sympathetic nervous state virtually all the time. So cortisol's getting released into the body, the stress hormone. All these other chemicals like anger and jealousy and all these other things that are being released into the body, these are all chemical reactions happening inside of you. So if something does come in at you while you haven't dealt with these properly, then you will be reacting. And you'll be reacting also from preconceptions. So you've met a blonde-haired woman in the past and she really broke your heart as a man. And then another blonde-haired woman comes into your life and it just so happens her name is Sarah as well. You'll naturally be wary of that because you'll be in that fight or flight mode thinking, oh my goodness me, is she going to hurt me emotionally? Is she going to hurt me, hurt my mind, mess my mind up again? Am I going to go through this heartache for another 6 months getting over her? Do I want to talk to her? So you're loading that situation with preconceptions all over it, whereas this new blonde woman called Sarah could be someone who helps you move into a better place in your life, i.e. you could start a relationship with her or start a good friendship with her or even start a business with her. You could do anything with her, right? But if you've got that preconception blocking that new interaction with that relationship, whoa, it's never going to happen. So you're blocking something away from you. That's a reaction to her. Whereas if you respond to the situation, see how the situation is actually playing out, which is observing it, watching it, making sure that there's no red flags coming up. If there's no red flags coming up, you can just carry on responding. If the red flag comes up, you go, thank you very much. I don't really want to be part of this relationship anymore. And then you can move it on because you see that the red flag come up again. You recognize the negative cycles coming around, turn them to your advantage so you can turn it into a better course for you to take as a human being. So that's stopping the reactions coming into the responses. And it goes even deeper than that. Reactions are chemical in the body. Bam, 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 bam. They're firing off like chemistry does, like the body does. The body's just acting all the time. Trillions and trillions of activities every second. So all these chemicals are firing off, waiting for reactions, waiting to go, wah! Move your energy up into your pineal gland, which is carbon crystals in your pineal gland, all beautifully positioned, and it has a piezoelectric property to it, i.e. when a chemical reaction hits these carbon crystals, it turns into electricity and scientifically proven to go out of the brain, transmits electric information, and then the electric information comes back and hits the pineal gland again. And this is where lots of spiritual psychics and spiritual people, gurus, call our upper wisdom, our higher selves, our higher potential as a human being. So if you can get that clear, pineal gland clear, start to clear these emotions up that are stuck inside of you, bring that chemistry up into your pineal gland, shoot it out, bring it back into your brain, you're going to start to talk like a wise man, like Yoda. I am Yoda. Yoda, I am. You start to become more wise. You start to become like a guru yourself. You start to realize, wow, where is this wisdom coming from? Where is this wisdom coming from? And it comes from a higher energy rather than this lower, heavy chemical reaction from the body that makes you react to life, and it's all heavy and tires you out, and you're using force all the time just to get by. Whereas this, when you start to open this up, that's when you start to walk into your power. You have the power to create whatever you want to do, and you become more diligent. We spoke about diligence. And you also have integrity. So your diligence is making sure that you do not hurt or harm anybody else in the process. And your integrity means you're never going to lie to anybody. So you're building your mindset into this wonderful, powerful, amazing human being by doing this, by responding to life rather than reacting. Reacting will cut away so many of the opportunities that that may be being presented to you on a universal level, because you're reacting to it. No, I can't be bothered to do that. I can't speak to that person. Don't like him, he's got a bald head. Oh yeah. You know, this kind of thing. This is where all of this comes from. So you need to start to respond to life rather than react. And that's what I deal with in the dream method, is to get rid of these reactions, especially from childhood wounds or past traumas that we may have had. As a child, it's hard enough being born. It's hard enough being in the womb, literally being a conscious being in the womb. Then you're coming out, you're born into this world. This world is so hard, it's really difficult to get by in. It's hard enough being a human being with all the energies coming into the body from 0 to 7 anyway, and when you're in the theta brain waves and you're sucking in everything like a sponge, that's hard enough. But then you get all of this other stuff. You might get emotional trauma when you're a child, or you get it as a teenager, or you get it as a young adult. It's always coming in at you. So it's hard enough to deal with this. Hard enough to deal with this. And we start to react to life because we get bombarded. We feel overwhelmed. We feel numb. We feel can't cope with any of this anymore. So it's really important to get these chemical reactions under your control, but not holding on to them like I was talking about control in the last video. Under your control, i.e. you can let them go. Let them go and respond to life rather than react to these chemical reactions. So responding or reacting, what do you want to do? That's the question. Do you want to respond to life, or do you want to react to life? Reacting to life, respond to life. Let's see what this is going to give me. Let's see what this is going to offer me. And then you can move with that and let it flow. And then you can start to discern whether you want something or you don't want something in your life. Really, really important distinction. So there you go, responding versus reaction. I hope that's clear. If you want to go deeper with that, as I say, you can go click on the link below. It'll take you to a webinar called The Dream Method. It shows you the 5 steps I take for you to get that chemical reaction under your control so that you can respond to life in a more diligent manner. Good word. Where's that come from? First video. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video of this series. Until then, be well, keep shining.